I know you
I see.
how the world will change me and be so wonderful. Okay.
Okay.
Hi.
Oh my god, hi.
Hi, it's me.
Hello.
Nico, apparently.
It's me. The person is gonna fuck your world up.
Person's gonna fuck you, world.
Yes.
Welcome, everybody. Welcome to our new D&D game. I'm so excited. Huh?
Woo.
Keep going.
We started
What?
a few seconds late, bro. Chillax.
I'm so confused, but okay. Did something happen?
No, keep going.
No.
Oh, okay.
Go, go.
Sorry. Look, you guys confused me. You confused me. Okay. So, welcome to our new D&D game. Welcome to Rise of the Fatewoven. This is our new campaign taking place in my homebrew world of Eris. We are all here, a party of 5, as I'm sure you can see. We're going to be beginning our adventure today. We have some wonderful characters, some wonderful stories ready to be told. I'm very excited to have my world and these wonderful characters be introduced to all of you. I suppose there is nothing else to do other than to hop right into it.
Woo.
While this is being streamed, remember, we will not be able to read chat throughout the game, only when we're at the start, as right now, whenever we're taking a break, and at the end. Otherwise, talk amongst yourself, have fun, talk about the shenanigans that we're doing, and
know that
have
I
fun.
am almost certainly reading chat. I am just not responding to it.
But don't be mean.
Yeah,
Or
if
you'll
you
hurt
are
your
mean,
feelings.
if you are mean,
Go for it. Be mean.
Yeah.
I dare you.
oh no. So, all right. Welcome, everybody,
Here we
to
go.
Rise of the Fatewoven. Our story takes place on a peninsula to the south of a land known as Albion. Even souther of a land known as Vornheim. But we start in neither of these places. No. We begin on the peninsula known as the Cairasian Reach. A land where the gods walk amongst their people, hidden and unseen. A land where the vile mists, this phenomenon that rolls through the world and brings nightmares to life, has for the most part been safely held at bay. We are 5 strangers, all happening to be within the port city known as Aurelion's Wake. Yes.
Georg.
Okay.
I've just not read my little thingy. Oopsie.
Oopsie doopsie.
Oopsie, I didn't read my thingy yet. I'm sorry.
Oh my gosh.
Each of us have been invited here by letter direct by one Lord Callian Mirren with a mission. He has returned from an expedition to Albion with an artifact that belonged to his people, and he would like to see it return to his ancestral home. He has requested that each of you meet him on the shore. And now you find yourselves here, looking for your employer. As you all step onto the stone of the portside bastion,
Oh, my.
5
Oh my.
heroes who do not yet know each other. To begin us off,
Cool.
the camera swoops past the boats forward towards this point of shore. And it swivels and turns, and we see a woman. Iris, would you please describe yourself?
A woman. That's it. That's all you need to know. Oh boy. I was not expecting to be first.
Sorry.
You
Always
know.
expect to be first.
I can't.
Always.
I like to be last.
This is why I have to read this in chat because it's the funniest thing ever. But the message that came through in chat at that moment was, "A woman!" 70 question marks.
Yes, they do exist. Surprising, I
exist.
know.
My mind
is blown.
Yes, Iris. Would you please describe yourself?
You see a woman.
One hell of a woman.
One hell of a one. Dressed in leather, having a sword on their back with intrinsic linings. You see a pendant kind of hanging. Owl-shaped, having it mostly in grasp while setting foot on kind of a new land, really, for the first time, I think.
All right. The camera kind of swings past this person, moving down past a line of cannons, and we see, kind of skulking, kind of a little bit on their own, walking past a few people, going relatively unnoticed. Their hood kind of pulls back, their fur hitting the sunlight. Etches, would you please describe yourself?
I'm a cat.
Indeed you are!
That's the thing!
Whoa.
Yes, a cat. Although he does try to hide it beneath his own cowl. And his heavy leather garb. A pack tightly woven to his back. And just a keen glint in his eye as he strides.
All right. Heading down towards the fountain, to find your employer. The camera swings down, flies past, and we see, well, real quick, something rather interesting. 2 people, relatively close, the camera kind of leaning towards both of them before swinging slightly to the left. An elf, male, striking in appearance. Somnus, would you please describe yourself?
You see a tall, pointed ears, tan skin elf, looking around rather dreamily, not caring about the world, looking with their blue pierced eyes around. Clothes,
Perfect.
comfortable.
Absolutely. Just kind of the most like chilled, laid back person here on the Bastion. As the camera swings to another man sitting at the table. Asa, would you please describe yourself?
Asa is rather stand out-ish in appearance, being that he has brilliant blue skin and golden blonde locks. Short, he stands at about 5.5 feet tall, slender build. He is in the midst of prepping various bottles and bags, salves and ointments. Next to him on the stool is a rather hefty looking backpack filled to the brim with all sorts of supplies, and coiled around his waist and up on his shoulders is a impressively large serpent of similar color, blues and yellows.
All right. If you will give me just one moment, I just want to set. That. There we go. That'll be fixed going forward. So, finally, our camera turns, flies past that fountain northwards to a man who looks extremely out of place here in the city, almost floating towards their objective. Planius, would you please describe yourself?
What you see is a man.
Oh, your mic is still set to the wrong one, by the way. But go ahead.
My mistake, I'll change it real quick.
That's okay, you
Well,
sound
no,
like you're
but
talking to us
technical
through a Nokia 3500, but... Deep dogging?
Yeah, no,
Can't hear you at all.
No.
Still can't hear you.
Very barely.
Looks like
nope.
they're talking to her like a walkie-talkie.
Now
Wait, keep talking.
I'm talking.
Yeah.
Okay, we can, but the audio is still kind of bad. But go ahead.
Oh my god, my mic won't work. My actual mic won't work. That's sad.
That's fine, we can hear you. Go ahead.
Okay, so what you see before you is a man, a little on the taller side, but there are two characteristics that really make him stand out from anyone else you tend to see. His skin darkened, the color of ash, muscular. But what draws the most attention is the helmet he wears upon his face. Golden, wide, and it's like one of those masks that you tend to wear to draw attention to yourself, but at the same time, it seems very mysterious.
Yeah, there's a third thing that's very noticeable about him. He's bald.
Yeah, also very bald. I'm a bald, ash-skinned character with where I wear a golden mask upon my face.
Yes. Our group, as our camera kind of pans back in, each of you may move your way towards the fountain.
Yeah, I'll put all my supplies back, and lug this super heavy backpack.
Absolutely. You all make your way towards the fountain.
I'm shit on my sheet.
You see a man. He's on the older side. Has like a crown of leaves. Is dressed in rather nice robes. Carries a weapon at his side. And as he kind of sees this party convening and sees all of you around the thing, he stands and just... Ah, well. If it isn't my good friends, it is nice to finally meet you all in person. I am Lord Callion, as I'm sure you all know, and have evidently seen in your letters.
Yeah,
I am here to request your escort to my home. I, of course, will pay you for your time and your protection, but I could not think of a better group.
Right.
Tell me,
Sure.
do any of you know each other?
No.
Ah, I see. That is unfortunate. I thought some of you would have met. But no matter. We can do our introductions on the road. Unless there is anything you'd like to pick up before we leave.
I think if I pick anything else up, I might no longer be able to carry it.
Oh, well, you don't need to bring that much on the trip. It's only a few days.
It's always better to be prepared.
All right. Normally, I would have a caravan pick me up, but as of late, it has been difficult finding good workers for that sort of thing. The roads are getting dangerous, and people have to turn more and more to adventurers to get by.
Yeah. I understand.
Well, good. I'm glad you do. He turns over and picks up a smaller crate and tucks it into his arm and just goes, well, shall we be off then?
Yes.
Yeah. That's what it will be.
Yes, you know what they say, out of the pan and into the fire, I think. I've never been one for,
That's strange saying, indeed.
Shall we be off? And he kind of like starts moving forward.
I'll follow behind.
He turns to you
As I
as he
assume
kind
y'all
of
do.
turns around and sees you, Planos, and just goes, oh, I wasn't certain you'd come.
Where is my... Oh, there he is. What did he say again? I got
He goes,
distracted.
I wasn't certain you'd come.
You requested.
Well, come along then, me boy. And heading up and kind of out of the city, you follow this older man as he kind of carries this box and just kind of moves through the city. Mm-hmm.
Should I take that box from you?
No, I have it. It's an artifact, and I'd rather not, no offense, put it in the hands of anyone else. If it breaks, that is on me.
Okay.
He leads you through the city streets. Aurelion's Wake is very busy, especially around this time of year. It is the 4th of Sundawn, the first month of summer. It's warm. There are people from all different lands. The port has been busy. The dark sun shines in the sky, casting down beautiful rays. The smell of ocean air just permeates the entirety of the city. He does not bring you to see many of its sights, however, as he runs you kind of straight towards the gate and then out onto the road. He goes, I'm sure there will be time for you to shop and do all of your business when you return. If we make good time, we should be able to get there on the 3rd day. But, well, we'll have to go quick. If we want to take our time and enjoy the sights, it's a 4-day trip.
No rush.
I'm
take it
fine
as it
either
is.
way. Yes.
Well, then we'll move as fast as these old bones will take me. As the gate closes behind you
4 days.
and you hit the road.
Oh.
The day is beautiful. The rolling hills, you walk past the farmlands, you meet several people on the road, and by meet I really mean you pass by a wagon or two with early crops and tools and all of the sort of things you would see moving along the roads at this time of year. People wave, smile. This place is very friendly. The general sort of feel of this as you are walking, you are surrounded by strangers. You are on a job.
Yep.
The professional silence in the air is broken by Lord Callion about 10 minutes into the walk, as he just sort of, well, I think it would be a good idea for us all to get to know each other. So, a pleasure to meet you all formally. As you know, I am Lord Callion Mirren, though you can just call me Callion. Please, we're friends.
Hmm.
Yes, my father, as you might all know, was a very brave man. A hero in this general area. He earned our noble title, earned our land, and decided to build our mansion atop our ancient home. Then, when he passed that to me. As you may or may not know, I am what is called a Fatewoven. You've heard stories of heroes growing up, I presume.
Yes.
Here and there.
Well, a Fatewoven is one of whom the Fates has written a story. I went on a quest. It was long, arduous. I watched many friends fall in battle, but I made it out alive. If only barely. And the reason that I had been Fatewoven, my father was a very brave man. My mother was one of the Fates themselves. Tell me, do any of you have any connection to a divine being?
Well, one of my fathers is a god.
Well, looking at the blue man, he goes, I feel like that was fairly obvious. But, yes, a demigod.
Yes.
Not an uncommon sight. He just kind of goes, your kind become Fatewoven quite often. Have you yet had fate be written? Yes, Platters.
I will wait for you to finish first.
All right.
I don't believe so. At least not yet.
Oh, trust me, you know. Anyone else? Planos,
Alright,
you have something there?
I did try to look on my character sheet, but I couldn't
Mhm.
find it. But I'm Fatewoven currently, right?
You are not,
Oh,
to your knowledge.
my mistake.
I also would know, right?
None of you believe you are.
Cool.
Okay.
Not that I would know.
Potentially a connection to some divine being, but not Fatewoven, to any of your knowledge.
Planos will just chime in and go, don't know what demigod I belong to, but I've been brought back to seek other half.
Yes, you do appear to be returned. I've not met many of your kind who still have enough of a soul to speak. You interest me greatly, Planos. Perhaps the answers that you seek will find you in this quest.
Thought
Sorry.
you had answers.
We'll get there, my boy. We'll get there.
I look over at
Okay.
Planos and be like, you don't really look broken in half to me. You
Not
Lord Callian
whole, but
turns
Hold that.
to you,
same
Planos,
time.
and just lifts an arm. Do you move away from him as he just kind of goes like this?
What do you mean, like, lifts an arm?
Like, he lifts his arm up like this,
Mhm.
kind of elbow pointed out, and fingers pointed towards you. Do you move away?
I will not.
Perfect. You all watch as Callian puts his whole arm through Planos.
I think this is not surprising to Asa, given.
neither to
And
me.
just, there is
Intriguing.
no wound, nothing, and he just kind of moves around, and you can see that Planos' skin kind of poofs like smoke before reforming.
See,
Mhm.
not whole,
But the
missing.
shrug looks normal to me.
Looks normal to you.
Yes.
Sure.
See it?
Etches at
Planos will
Neymar
just
for
kind of
keeping
like
his own
cock his head a
company.
little and go, thank.
What did you say,
What?
Edges?
Good to see you getting along.
It's a
Yeah, he does turn to you,
beautiful
Etches. He goes, I'm sorry, did you say something?
I was Etches that he was keeping his own company, but just sort of flicks his tail and just, I know not of any of that.
Well, all right. And, you, he turns to Sons.
Yes. Beautiful
Do you know
woman.
anything of your origin?
May know something, I'm not sure.
Well,
My be
perhaps
wondering.
the answers you seek will be found on this quest.
They better.
I certainly hope. C keeps walking. Just kind of... He never really shuts up. As he just kind of talks about, like, and over there is where I watched a wagon get thrown by an owlbear. And, like, and over there is... And he just kind of never shuts up about
He's
anything
that
that
kind
is
of guy
happening
who's
around
so
him.
proud of himself in his life, I guess.
Yeah, pretty much. A long time passes on the road. To the point where the sun begins to go down on the horizon. The end of the first day. As you are all walking around, you see something in the distance. Something that surprises you. A wagon that has been completely destroyed.
Mm.
One of the wheels is closer to the road than the rest of it. Shards of wood surround it. Most of it is on its side.
Now that's not whole. That's broken.
Yes, good observation.
Yes.
Mm.
I don't think we're alone.
I'll take point.
Mm.
He goes, I will be your shield. And he moves next to you as you say that. As the rest of you kind of fall in line, and you
Yeah.
hear something. A strange singing.
Hmm.
Hmm.
Like a sun?
Do we know where the direction it's coming from?
He listens for a moment. Harpies.
That's not
Harpies.
good.
He draws a sword. Be ready for battle.
I will draw
I
mine as
put
well.
earplugs in. Just
Yeah,
wax.
Funk. Funk.
I'll just become deaf. I mean, wait.
You hear this singing get louder and louder, and you watch coming over a ridge above the wagon 4 hunched figures with almost human faces, but feathers and talons, blood dripping from them. One of them looks to you and screeches.
Had a nice
Would
meal.
everybody please roll for initiative?
Okay.
First initiative, first one.
Uh,
Oh wow, this is cool.
Woo! It's going good. It's going good, guys.
what
Oh,
is
no!
with these
Oh, no.
initiatives?
Oh, no.
GM, can I ask what the point 13s, point 11s, point 14s are supposed to represent?
Yes, so in the event that there is a tie, the points are supposed to be a tiebreaker.
Yeah, it's based off of
Okay.
your dexterity
So
score.
Planos
It
has a
adds a
point
percentage.
14. Yeah, Planos has a point 14. One of the Harpies has a point 13. So despite the fact that you both rolled 7s, you go first. It's just a tiebreaker.
I understand.
Oh,
All
crap,
right.
wait a second.
Yeah, you are.
One of the Harpies flies forward. Also, interestingly, that entire thing is backwards.
Oh.
Which is very funny. So I'm just going to do this to make it easier for me. There we go. All right. They have a flying speed of perfect.
Alright,
Flying forward.
here we go.
It lands, comes up with talons, screeches, but is unable to do anything as it cannot get close enough. Somnus, you are up. Do you remember how to pull up your...
Yes.
Yes.
That's, of course it's really small. No, then. Let's throw some illusion darts.
Perfect. Go ahead and click Illusory Dart. It should ask you for a target. You can click on the Harpy.
My mouse is being a mess.
Okay, fair enough.
I cannot click on it.
Okay, I can for you.
Yeah, it's being broken for me at the moment.
Bam! We will roll the attack roll. Ooh!
Ooh.
Unfortunately, a 7 is a miss. Somnus, you form this illusory dart in your hand, throw it. The Harpy just barely dodges, screeching as it flies by.
Well, That's a miss.
Is there anything else you'd like to do on your turn?
No.
No? Perfect. Etches, you are up.
Your
That's
shot
a
was
miss.
close. Mine will be closer. I'm gonna
Hope
fire
so.
my short bow at.
Absolutely. Etches drawing the short bow.
Oh, wow, that's cool.
Oh
That is a
yeah.
hit. The arrow does successfully slam into the body of the harpy.
Beautiful.
Are you looking? Did you see the animation?
Yes. Damage.
Perfect.
damage.
Bonk. Not insanely high amounts of damage, but you do manage to hit, piercing into its hide.
Told you.
Alright, is that your turn?
Yeah.
In your combat tracker, there is an end turn button. Perfect, thank you. Coming down onto you, Iris. It is going to swing with a claw at you. And that is a natural 1!
Natural one.
The claw misses. It lunges forward with a bite.
That's a natural 20.
That, however,
Oh,
is
boy.
going to hit.
Down.
Sorry, it's supposed to be 2 dice. 6 whole points of damage.
Ow.
You are bloody
Um,
as you are hit.
I can't see anybody else's health bars.
Ah!
I can only
Okay.
see mine and Lord Callion's.
You cannot see
Yeah.
any of the enemies either.
I can see
see
the
the
enemies.
enemies.
None
You
of
can see
none
enemies.
of
Okay.
the other players.
Bam. Yes, it's a little. Sorry, guys. We had a bunch of updates, and I forgot that I need to update that.
Right.
All good, all
Fine.
good.
Happens when I tried to do this.
It's just good to know.
When that happens, that's why I can't click on.
Okay.
So that's what
If it's flashing,
yeah.
have them. You can zoom out if you go to the top right of your thing to where like the settings are for your browser. The 3 lines or something. There should be a button to zoom out the page. Click that button like once, and it should stop the flashing.
I also have a smaller screen, eh?
Yeah, I know. You can also do it from the sheet as long as you tell me what you're doing to who. I can click on the buttons for you.
So also makes me hold a laptop black.
Wait just a moment.
No, I cannot fix it.
Oh, okay. That's all right. If you just are looking at the sheet will also work instead of the hotbar. You just have to target things before you click on it on the sheet, or tell me what you're targeting, and I'll do it myself, and it's okay. Yep. I have players who play on smaller screens all the time, and that is something that just sadly cannot be fixed. It's just a weird quirk of the game. All right, Iris, you are up.
Okay. Well, there's a harpy waiting for me. I'm gonna.
There is
smash.
indeed. Absolutely. Swing forward with your short sword. Oh, right. I forgot. Every time I put down a creature, I have it set to roll its HP now. So do you want to see something really funny?
Yeah.
Oh dear.
That's a glancing blow. Go ahead and do damage.
This one
The
really,
first one
really
took 3
weak.
health. The first one took 3 health, and that's how much its health bar moved. The second one
Wait, what?
What did it ask you to do?
So configure roll d6, 2d6. Wait, what? Something has to be a 1d6.
Oh, is it because it's the... Is this the one that got edited before the update? That could be it. What is it asking you?
It's saying short sword configure roll, and it says 2d6. It's basically just asking me to do this. Base damage and other damage?
Oh, yeah, the other damage is if you wanted to use the Savage Attacker.
Okay.
But I believe that it is broken because it's not supposed to be doing that anymore, and I don't know how to turn that off at this point.
All good.
Just import a new short sword.
Yeah, that's what I'm gonna
Probably.
do. Okay.
Yes,
Yeah,
take
it's
the
not
first
supposed to be doing that.
base damage. The second.
Alright. Absolutely. So that is 7 points of damage, but it just halved to 3. 3 points of damage is half this one's health.
This one's really weak.
You also, because new character who dis. Oh, well, technically it should have been the reroll, so it actually should have been 1 more point of damage.
Huh.
And I will. Would you like to do anything with your bonus action?
Nope. Don't think so.
All right, then feel free to end your turn.
There you go. New character, figuring it out. We'll figure it
Yep.
out.
Okay.
I'm also gonna very quickly
A new system-ish.
fix your weapons real quick.
Take it
So that it doesn't keep breaking. Yeah, new campaign, new game, new system. Who dis?
A bit crazy.
And then crossbow. Regular. There we go. Import both. Details. Ammunition bolt, which hopefully it is properly pulling that. Yep. Okay. Glennis, you might just need to refresh your hotbar, but otherwise you should be all set.
Alright.
How do I do that?
You right-click your character, and there's a button that looks like 2 swords overlapping on the left side. Click that.
All right.
And you have 3 weapons you can see over on the left, and you can
see
use those. Yep.
Okay.
I'll remind you that due to your abilities,
I already know,
you
don't
may
worry,
attack
I
with
won't.
any of these weapons within 30 feet of you.
Oh,
You do not need to get up close to people.
so let me pull out the. So they're 15 feet away.
Mhm.
Okay, then because I actually did fail to mention this before, since I can't actually physically hold my sword because, can't hold anything inanimate, my sword floats beside me as I raise it up, and I make it shoot like an arrow towards this one.
Perfect. Yes, you watch as a quarterstaff, a dagger, and a sword all begin to, float around Platos.
Whoops.
As
Sorry.
the sword swings, and he shoots it towards that harpy. That is a hit!
Damn.
Alright, well, damage once. And then I get to roll
Oh.
again.
It's dead.
It's dead. You need not.
And I get to roll
gone.
again. Alright, I take the 5.
Yep. The two of you
And
together, working to defeat it.
And with that, I will use my movement speed to literally move through Samos.
Yeah, Somnus.
Somnus, and yes, I literally move through you.
Somnus, you feel this weird feeling as something cold kind of enters you from behind, and the mask goes over the back of your head, flips over you, and you are wearing that golden mask for a brief moment before the mask just kind of comes off your face and you see Planos walk through you.
And with that, I will stand here and hold my ground until my next turn.
Perfect.
My hair is just turning a different color because I'm shocked what happened.
Does it start turning white? You're just like,
Yeah.
Wonderful.
Wow.
Flying down to strike at Planos. This harpy comes forward, claw-bared, misses entirely with the first one, lunges forward for a bite upon his flesh. And completely misses with the bite!
Like
Neither of them
that.
able to find purchase. Lord Callion
That's funny.
steps forward, raises his sword, and swings. Shunk! He takes flesh with his blade.
Holy shit.
Whoa.
Nice form.
Blood drawn. Poof. Thank you. I was trained by the best. Mhm.
Can I throw stuff
They
through
weakened it.
Planos?
Yes.
Wait, how does it
funny.
get hit then?
Because it's all about intention.
But-
Pulling out the crossbow, he aims up at the harpy on the ridge. Disadvantage. Why is that disadvantage?
It's higher
Is he
up.
not proficient?
I mean, it should be.
Disadvantage.
It's at 100 feet.
Yeah, that's what I'm thinking. Details? Proficient. Is it because it has cover?
Might.
It might.
Wait, is
Right.
it taking the cover into play? No. Okay. It's just being weird.
What? It is at an elevated position,
Yeah, but that I don't believe
and
matters.
you're firing from a lower position. That generally does have disadvantage,
That's gonna hit.
but it hits anyway.
Damn.
Bunk. Oof.
Seems he doesn't really need our help, huh?
Awesome.
He's got it down.
Well, I seem to have everything handled. I'm gonna come up and move in front of Iris. I'm like, sorry, this might be uncomfortable, but I don't want you to get an infection. And I take out
That's alright.
a bottle of a salve and a pouch with some herbs, and I'm just gonna mix them together and then just stick it in the wounds.
Yeah, you very quickly watch Asa do this, and then lean forward, and you can see where, like, there is a cut through the clothing and a deep gash in the shoulder, and you watch Asa just shove his fingers in and get that salve into the wound, and you're like,
And then I take
God,
out
and it really stings. It hurts
like
really bad.
a bandage patch and I slap it on there. Like, you'll be alright, you'll be okay. You're fine.
Sure.
I'm gonna use a
Thank
charge
you.
of my healer's kit.
Yeah, absolutely.
So
You're just
go
like,
ahead.
oh.
What is your hit die? A D10 for a fighter?
Yes.
Yes.
So I get to roll that plus my proficiency and heal you.
So
for 5.
2. Yes, 5. 2 is your proficiency bonus.
You could have been a little more delicate. That is just
No.
a simple poultice, but
No. It's
That
better
feels a
to
lot
that
better.
keep it in.
Thank you.
Okay. Yeah.
Yeah, just
if it heals, it heals. It's fine.
like, oh.
The hobbies are
Oh.
dripping with blood. You don't want an
You're like-
infection. It's
You're
gonna
like, it's
be.
kind of, as Asa walks away, you're like, it's kind of minty, it's kind of cool, it feels kind of nice. You're like, whoa,
It's icy
Smells
hot.
good,
wild.
Ye old icy hot.
You're like, oh,
Is that
like,
lavender?
you're like, oh, there's no medicine like battlefield medicine. This is nice.
And I just pat you on
More
the back.
variables.
You got this. Go ahead.
That's not just a Captain America
know.
thing. All right. And initiative gets re-rolled at the beginning
Oh,
of every
damn.
turn order.
Right, I forgot
So,
about that.
Asa, you are up
Asa!
yet again.
Well, I'm gonna try then, I guess, and we'll do a holy word.
Absolutely.
Word?
Word.
Word.
Word of the holy variety.
Whoa. Whoa. Oh, I'm not usually good at fighting. Wow,
Good job.
things are looking
well
up.
You watch as Asa's eyes kind of flash and speaks a word under their breath, and the harpy just kind of visibly recoils is in a flash of brilliant light.
Somebody else finish it, please.
I think Platos has it.
Alright. With my blade coming back towards me, spinning like a frisbee, it is gonna go towards this next harpy. Alright.
Oh, also, your necromancy benefit, Siphon Spirit, is when you strike a killing blow against a creature, you gain a number of temp HP equal to your level, which you did last round, meaning you have 1 temp HP currently.
Yippee!
Oh, I didn't know where to read that.
Yeah, it's in your features.
Okay.
Yeah,
I'll try to
unfortunately,
look
he also
at it
has
next time.
It Burns Us, so if he spends more than an hour in sunlight, he gets a level of exhaustion.
I'm a vampire.
Thankfully, staying in the mask doesn't count. That is unfortunately a miss, Planos.
Very sad.
You have a dagger.
Uh,
don't you?
I do have a dagger. I don't know if
You
I
can
use
bonus
it on
action
bonus
attack with the
action.
dagger, yep.
Oh, I
Mhm.
can. Okay.
Yes,
It's a light offhanded weapon.
and you don't have mastery with it, but that's alright.
You don't need mastery.
You can still use your bonus action to do it.
Whoa.
But yeah, I'm thinking
Good
that
stab.
hits. Something also really interesting is when you're rolling for damage, something I
I
would
get
like
to
you
roll
all
one
to
more time.
notice.
Mm.
You can actually click offhand attack. Please, if
Ah.
you are doing so as a bonus action, do so, because it will do the thing properly.
Exact same roll. I'll take the 5.
It is actually a 3, because it's an offhand attack.
Okay.
Yes.
Alright, perfect. Dagger flies from around Planos, slams into the harpy. Is that your turn?
No,
Planos?
my turn.
Perfect, Iris.
Alright, I run up to the
You got
RP,
it.
slide, and have my sword come up to its knee.
Shoo.
Oh yes, there's a tendon back there. Be good to get rid of it. Just a quick slash.
In the heat of battle, Iris running towards it, drops to her knees, slides through the mud, and you just hear, "There's a tendon back there! Be good to remove it!" As you...
Oh no, I
Across
didn't
the
shout it. I didn't shout it. I just said it like very matter of fact. Yes, good plan, good strategy.
That is a hit. You strike
Cripple
the
the
tendon.
creature.
For 9
Nice
points of damage.
Cut off its legs, like, fully.
The harpy drops. The song ends.
Oh,
The
where's my Pirates of the Caribbean?
What are you talking about? That?
Because they were singing right.
Uh-huh.
Mm-hmm.
Can I copy that?
Yes. You have now heard the harpy song. You can copy that song.
Oh,
It is not the enchanting kind of harpy, but you can sing the very beautiful, enchanting in a pleasant way melody of the harpies.
I'll take
Oh.
those makeshift earplugs out.
Okay. I can't.
Oh, right, because you're
It was
on a
added to
corpse.
window.
I tried to move it a bit further. I couldn't move it. I was like, I guess I just can't move anymore.
Lord Callion puts away his crossbow.
He took down 2. Good job.
I did
Nice
tell
form.
you. I was Fatewoven. I might not be as strong as I used to be, but I can still fight.
I can tell.
Hmm.
You have a great form.
You keep saying that.
Yes.
You were not bad yourself, Iris.
This one thinks he was mildly impressive.
He goes, you did hit your shot, indeed.
That I did.
Asa, you head towards the wagon.
I'm looking for the victims or remnants of.
There is signs
look,
of a
dead bodies.
struggle,
Mm-hmm.
but it would appear that anybody who was in the wagon when it got attacked did manage to get away.
Oh,
There are not signs that anyone was, like, dragged or taken. You just kind of see, like, splats of blood. If you look close enough, you can see where,
Yeah.
like, there is a trail leading back to Aurelion's wake of just, like, little drips where somebody had, like, started to just fucking run and
well,
managed to get away.
good news. It seems as though the riders of the carriage, though attacked and probably injured, managed to make it out alive. So that is
That's good news.
One positive.
yes.
Given how the road kind of bends and turns, you imagine that while you were taking the bend of the road, they were
They
running
had
through
turned.
the woods, and just you happen to not see each other.
Right.
Mm.
How far gone is this carriage?
I mean, look at it.
Yeah.
That is not usable. Like, that is gone.
a couple of wheels or yeah.
Unless you can find a way to get a carriage to work with half of its wood in a single wheel.
Nah.
The
All right.
canvas is torn to shreds anyway. No use. No use.
If it had more of its wheels still, then I could manage something. But it's alright.
I wish to take some of these feathers.
Yeah, absolutely. Would you like to harvest?
Yes, I'd like to harvest the harpies for
Harvest the
feathers.
harpies. Perfect. Go
I
ahead.
will assist.
Give me a survival check.
Go there. Just gotta bring up my character sheet. Survival.
Or if you have a tool that might work, you can use the tool.
Don't really.
All right.
So, survival.
These are monstrosities. Of a very low challenge rating.
There was no
21.
trouble there.
Woo! Yes. And go ahead and give me a D100 roll to see what you find.
Ooh.
There's a 20% chance it's nothing. Oh, you
57.
find something.
Yay.
You find across them. And I will add it to your inventory.
Mhm.
Fletching, which are feathers, of
Yes,
course.
fletching feathers. Very good. Very good.
10 of those that are, you believe, usable, or at least 10
Cool.
sets. Quite a bit. And you find a common reactive reagent. Now, what these are used for
Yes.
is for potion making and poison
Yeah.
making.
Hmm.
That's very good.
Yes, you
Yes,
managed to
excellent
harvest
science.
something decent from these things.
This one thinks this is very useful. Good.
Yes, I agree. Very useful.
Well, that was disturbing. Shall we? He looks at you, pick apart harpies.
Like half covered in blood and
Yeah,
feathers. And...
the two of you, like full, like plastic gloved up, like elbow deep into harpies. And he's
Yeah,
just
I
like-
have like linen gloves that are
He's looking at you like
surgical
you
gloves.
just did something excessively uncouth in front of his parents, and he's just kind of like, shall we? Get going, perhaps.
I'll sterilize these
It's
later.
natural selection. What else do you want us to do?
Exactly.
Waste not, want not.
True on that.
So, yes, we continue forward.
Yeah, let's go.
I think that's
It falls a few hours later, and we stop for camp.
You and I will
Yes,
get
we do.
along. Get along well.
I have a feeling we will become fast friends.
Yes.
You are
Gather
called
some flames.
Etches
Edges.
in Stone. Etches.
Just edges, please.
Etches.
We gather some wood, set it to flame, and camp on the side of the road.
Good shadows.
Lord Callian steps forward, sits down.
In the rocks.
So far, it has been a rather eventful trip. First day, and we've already killed some harpies.
Indeed.
good warm up.
Not a big problem.
Yes, always good to get the blood flowing early in the trip so that your legs don't seize. Though I'm sure that's only a me problem at my age.
I start putting up my tent.
Yeah.
I am prepared.
I just have to ask a little breaky.
Yeah.
Did Jimmy freeze for anybody else? Or is
Yes.
it just me? Okay, good.
Oh.
As you start putting up your tent, all of you're doing things. If you would please direct your attention to the Sunday chat.
No,
Oh.
I can't.
There is included in the Sunday chat a document.
Yes. Downtime activities.
Downtime activities. If you open that document, there is a section a little bit lower down titled Campcraft. These are things you can do while at camp.
Mm-hmm.
If you look over this list, you may choose one of these options, and I will go on to explain how it works. Obviously, some of them requires you to have tools that you might not have. Some of them will provide you with nice little bonuses, certain things. Some of them are things that happen at night. Some of them are things that happen in the morning.
Mm-hmm.
It's not a super long list. Hopefully you find something that you would like to do.
Found it.
All right, perfect. Somnus, what would you like to do tonight?
I'm gonna perform.
You're gonna perform. Wonderful. If you give me just one moment, I will tell you how to do that. And here we go, Campcraft. 42. All right. I believe.
Can I use that illusory instrument to create music?
Yes, you can.
Heck yeah.
Perform. Perfect. You may make a performance check. Given that you are using a spell to assist you using the spell Illusory Instrument to make an instrument that is playing music alongside you, you may have advantage on this check.
Ooh.
Damn.
Yeah, double 14s.
Let's go. So, Somnus, do you have any song or kind of style of music in particular that you perform?
Well, I was in a core, so.
Yeah, choir.
What?
Yeah, so you just kind of like. So do you just sing church music?
Around the priest, so yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, Somnus sits there and you watch as they kind of magically create an instrument in their hands, and their fingers don't quite move to how the music is actually coming out. As the instrument is really playing itself, and sings to some song about the gods. Each of you get and I will put this down in Sunday just so we remember. For the 5th, or rather, on the 4th of Sundawn, Somnus gives each of you 1d4 to add to any skill check.
Ah.
As you are inspired by Somnus's singing and music, it is beautiful, very well done, and brings a kind of relaxing feeling to the camp. Also, kind of answers some questions about Somnus's upbringing, as clearly they had something to do with the church.
Yes. If it's cool, I will use that bonus immediately, because I would like
Alright.
to go and forage
Okay,
for medical supplies.
absolutely. Go ahead. Give yours. Make a wisdom, survival, or intelligence nature check.
I'll do a nature check. D plus a D4.
First session, figuring out how all this works still.
Yay.
That is a success. You find enough to grant a hit die to somebody.
Cool. So I just re-up the use of my healer's kit.
Rather, I believe you give Iris back their hit die. Because when you use the healer's kit to do so, it expends the hit die.
Oh, it even... Okay,
Mhm.
okay. Yeah. So yeah. Cool.
So you tend to Iris's wounds
Yeah.
when you return. Iris, you, regardless of what you're doing, when Asa returns with like fresh herbs and just kind of looks at you from across the camp, and you're just like, shit.
Oh, no.
As they approach and like unbind the wound and like pull out the old stuff and put new
God.
stuff and like rebind it.
I
And the
take
whole
out a
time you're like,
needle and some thread.
You're like, this sucks.
Here,
And
I
then
have
once it's done-
I have this thick braided leather cord. I just stick it in your mouth and I stitch up the wound.
By the
No
time it's
sedative.
done,
No,
leather cord comes
No.
out, and you're like, "Whoa, I feel great. Like that
Super.
pain is gone. I feel good." You're surprised at how well Asa is able to do that.
Mm.
Who's
Very
next?
much. I'll take it.
All right, Iris.
I was probably going to do maintenance rituals, but mostly it's kind of like
What?
maintenance rituals: clean, decorate, polish, look cool, and get
Oh
bonuses.
yes. Okay. I heard
Set the-
Meachums. And I was like, the fuck does that mean? I was like, I'm gonna Meachums. Okay.
I'll probably while like cleaning her soul, like she'll look to Lord Callian. Callian, if I may, you do know the road, right?
Yes, I do know the way.
Okay. Is it normal to have harpies around?
Well, like I said, it's not uncommon in this time. Monsters are getting more and more bold as each day passes.
So expect the unexpected a little bit.
Yes, we should expect for more attacks of this nature, though hope that they do not come, but be ready. You know, my father always said to me, carry a big stick and hope to use it sparingly.
Sorry.
Stick? Where?
He said, a wise man never sought battle, but was always ready for it.
Yeah.
That sounds tiring.
It is.
Yeah.
Yes.
You should get some rest.
He also
you
told
get some
me,
rest.
son, whatever you do not eat every random berry you find in the woods.
That's normal.
Yes, he was a very wise man.
He's okay, he's very wise, yes.
Yes. He also told me, son, if a wound starts turning purple, see a cleric. You're going to die.
Let's hope so.
He said this to me after I came home with an arrow in my leg, and my leg was turning purple. But, wise man.
Probably poisoned.
Happily, you can still walk on them.
Yes, thankfully. Alright, listen here, you little
Not
shit.
meaning to get him.
He goes, no, I
You've been
understand.
talking about it. You couldn't start walking, it's been.
This was
at the
my
age.
last expedition. Yes, it is time for me to wind down. For your maintenance ritual,
Yes.
if you are maintaining your clothing, you will have advantage on persuasion tests. If you are maintaining a tool, you will have advantage on the next test to use them. If you are maintaining your armor, you will get advantage on intimidation. And if you are maintaining a weapon, you will crit on a 19 or 20 in the next combat.
Okay. I was cleaning my sword. So
Alright, you polish your sword.
Can crit.
Yeah.
Hmm.
Which one? Sour or good? Good. No problem.
Does anybody else have a tent, or am I the only one actually prepared for camping?
I'm just sitting in a bedroll.
You don't sleep outside?
Not if I can help it.
So nice.
I'd like to keep an eye
Also
out.
dangerous. I don't need to explain to you how many various insects are thriving in the summer weather that carry a plethora of deadly diseases. I'd rather not risk.
I like to
Contracting
imagine
one.
that Somnus immediately is like, ooh, tent. Upon hearing that word, just immediately is like, ooh, tent.
It can fit 2 people comfortably. 3 if you
That
want to
could be
get
like-
really...
Moles. Like, you could be sitting there and a doe is gonna come nibble your hair. You should have a tent. Like,
Asa is not worried about any wild beast or things, just summer insects that might
Yeah.
be carrying diseases.
just gross. Get in a tent. Stay safe.
Yep.
Somnus,
Don't
do
do drugs, kids.
Yeah,
Do drugs.
Somnus climbs into your tent.
That's perfectly fine. You can fit 2
Alright.
comfortably, 3 if you want to get really personal.
Rather not.
Lord Callion
No,
will
Edges
put up
would
his
be
tent.
tying up his bedroll into like a tree.
Awesome. Yes. Between Etches and Planos, who is doing another thing?
The only other thing I would be doing is either making some more ammunition
Mhm.
or
You need
Make-
stick and you need metal
yeah,
for
stick and
that, which you do not have.
Stick metal and,
Yeah.
So I wouldn't be doing that. So at least I have one part, one of 3 parts.
Yes.
But what was the other thing? Scope the battlefield, like scout just slightly ahead.
Scouting slightly ahead. Abso-fucking-lutely.
What a
So,
rogue
I would
thing
go
to
out
do.
here. Just go out here
Scope
and
the
be like,
battlefield. Go ahead and make a stealth check, and I will tell you about a potential.
"Hey, stealth
You
trap."
say it on loudly singing? You're spotted.
That'd be fine.
Yeah, you leave the singing party behind.
Did I roll? Did I roll? Why did
I saw a roll.
I saw a roll, it didn't
It
pop
was a
up,
17.
though. Yeah.
17. Alright.
Then on a 17.
That was sumnus for performance. Hang on. Is that,
Alright, Barrett showed up.
is that it?
Yeah, he just rolled again. He got an 18
Ah.
this time, but it didn't pop up.
That's weird.
That is weird.
Didn't roll across the screen.
Okay, well, 18 plus 4, 22. Absolutely. You, just kind of fade into the darkness. And after a little while, you come back. Something you noticed along the way. Boot tracks through the woods that don't seem to follow any noticeable pattern. They seem to just walk almost at march around in random directions.
Suspicious.
Don't be suspicious. Don't be suspicious.
Fair enough.
And Plenos, what are you doing?
I will have a moment's meditation. I'll mentally prepare myself for what's ahead.
All right, perfect. Moment meditation. Please go ahead and make an insight check for me.
Okay.
As you try to clear your mind, prepare yourself. Unfortunately, the thoughts are too loud. There are too many things happening. Too much going on, too many questions, not enough answers. You do not find peace of mind tonight. Lord Callion. Somnus, where'd you learn to sing like that?
At church?
Church.
Oh,
Interesting. Part of the choir, then.
one of the leads.
Well, I've always found that, it is, always nice to have somebody on the road capable of bringing joy and entertainment. That will come in handy.
Drowns out the voices.
Yes, that too. All the doubts and the worries, the fears of what tomorrow may bring. It will do your friends and allies well, I assure you. And,
It was lovely.
Yes. Well, as was so dutifully pointed out by dear Iris, I'm old, so I'm going to turn in for the night.
I'm sorry.
All right.
I have no problems with sharing my tent. If one of you would like a spot, there is more than enough room. He climbs into his tent to go to bed.
This one is fine with the trees.
I'm going to be sleeping in my tent. I see Somnus is already in there, so
Is Somnus
we're
like
sharing.
lying like this with their head poking out of the tent? Like-
Away from the box.
Yeah, like-
Feet like
Yeah,
dangling like
you mentioned, you said the word insect, and Somnus was immediately just like, alright, time to go! I'm out! Love that.
I'll sprinkle some mint leaves into the fire. Most biting insects don't like mint, so
Yes.
yeah.
You take all the precaution. Somnus, this place is lovely. It smells of mint. You're safe. You're clean. Perfect for a pretty boy such as yourself.
So long as you don't mind, my snake Caduceus also sleeps with me. So
I don't know where my cat is. I have a cat.
do you
Have a
do you
cat?
do you summon your cat?
Yeah, like it's stuck on bit.
Poof.
oh,
There's my
A,
snake.
a black cat poofs out of the ether.
so the two people with pets are in the same tent. This tent is cramped.
a snake and a cat.
Caduceus
The
is
snake
very
is
well
the-
mannered.
A sign of no luck.
Does the snake like curl up and the cat just like sits on top of the curled up snake like a bed? Perfect.
In my experience, cats are actually good luck.
Whiskers is just whiskers.
Planos, do you rest?
No.
Not now or not at all?
I don't have to.
This is mostly correct. You don't need to sleep, but you still rest.
How do I just kind of relax or...
Yeah, well, you go into your mask.
Ah.
What?
He
I don't
disapparates?
think-
Yeah,
I don't
you, if Planos goes to rest, you would all see.
Also don't sleep.
You don't sleep, you meditate.
Yeah.
Yep. You would watch as Planos just kind of like goes to lay down somewhere,
I sleep now.
and you watch
Alright,
as
good night.
all of the smoke of their body just goes
Sleep.
into the mask, and the mask just drops to the ground. Just
Hey,
That guy went through
Fascinating.
me.
What?
That guy went
What?
through me.
yes, I saw. How did it feel?
He is an
I don't
apparition.
describe it.
You don't know how to describe it. We'll describe it to me and try it.
Well,
That is really weird.
I poke you.
Uh-huh.
So I
See,
just retreat
that
into the
feeling
mask, and
when
now
I'm
the
true.
mask is just kind of
Uh-huh.
there.
Yeah,
That does sound weird, yes.
it was so cold.
Oh, it was cold.
He's a really, really chill guy. But a bit too
Well,
much.
yeah, you guys
Okay.
just see Planos' mask just flop to the ground.
Tink.
He's a really chill guy. Well,
Okay.
Does one of you pick the mask up?
I would like to.
Yeah, you pick up the mask. It's pretty heavy for a mask. It seems to be made of
Gold.
solid gold. You
hefty.
Planos?
hold it up.
Hello? Planos?
Do you do you hold it up? Do you answer at any time?
No, I am completely asleep.
Perfect. Planos,
Planos?
Planos.
Okay, well,
Do
I
you
guess.
put the mask
I-
on?
No. I put the mask, like, next to the fire, like on a stone.
Yeah, like
Sit him up
keeping it
so he
warm.
Yeah, like set him up a little bit. Just put him nicely, and I'll just go
Perfect.
back into my bedroom and be like, "What the fuck did I get into?"
You all sleep
I'm
through.
just strung up in a tree. I've got like my bedrock that was strung.
Yeah. Etches has
Hey,
made
be careful
a
with
hammock.
that. You're a rogue. That's a very possible outcome to your life.
Yeah.
To be strung up in the trees.
What?
Yes.
Yeah.
Throw Plano's mask. Does he move with it?
Yes.
So we could just throw the mask and make him move?
Yes. You could theoretically, if he goes into the mask, you could just grab the mask before it falls, turn, discus it as hard as you can, and then when he reappears, he would just be hurtling through midair like, ah!
Colton, you're a frisbee now.
Yes.
He cannot move more than 150 feet from the mask, but thankfully, he can, just because he's a poltergeist, control the mask. So he can. It's just on his face at all
So can
times,
he
hovering.
discus himself?
Yeah, like if you
Yes.
haven't noticed before,
Whoa!
the mask is just one-sided.
problem
Like there's no
is-
string keeping it on my face.
Yeah, is
I'm
if he
just keeping it there.
discusses himself, he doesn't catch up to the mask. He does need to run after it. Yep.
Wait. Oh no, he's not the level where he can just go through walls and shit yet, right?
Yes, he can.
I am.
Oh, okay.
My favorite
so,
part
like,
is
if
in
he
a few
throws
levels
it
where he just
over
gets
a
the ability
wall
to possess people.
and then just walks through. Oh.
Oh yeah.
Very
I can
excited
just
for
let
that.
people.
That'll be fun.
Can't do it yet. All right.
Yes.
Not
The
me.
second
We shall see.
day of travel,
Woo.
going through the valleys, over the hills, deep into the mainland. It is a relatively uneventful day, all things considered.
Ah, lovely.
DM.
Mhm.
Is there any way I have a way to shade myself so I do not take exhaustion from the sunlight?
Yes! Would you like to request somebody to wear your mask?
I volunteer.
What? May I ask how
Absolutely.
that works?
Well, if Somnus is to wear your mask, then you are temporarily sharing a body. And thus, you are seeing through them. You can't quite possess people yet, but you can still be inside of another person. And doing so means that you are not in direct sunlight, and thus not taking exhaustion.
Alright, I will let
Good
them
idea.
have the mask.
Do you
And I will
let
let you
them
wear it.
have the mask by disapparating or by taking it off?
Where do I show my face? That is the question.
You don't even know what your face looks like. Would you like to take off the mask and let somebody else see it?
Oh no, I am not ready for that yet. So no.
Perfect. Yeah, you kind of on the walk, I imagine.
I try to tap the shoulder, but my hand goes through, and I'm like, oh,
You just feel really cold on your shoulder for a brief moment.
Jesus.
Som.
Somnus.
No, I just say Som.
Yes.
Feeling exhausted, light, hurts after long. Can you take mask and wear? Need sleep.
Sure, you want a dream? Like I said, I can give you a lovely dream.
All right.
Yeah. You just go, you want a dream? I can give you a lovely dream. Planos will, I'm presuming.
Sorry about that. I was
No, you're
just
good.
going to go like, okay, and just like that, and the mask drops.
The mask drops. Somnus, you very quickly reach forward and catch the mask before it hits the ground. You're like, oh, that's kind of heavy. But as you lift it up, put it onto your face, it feels almost cold. And there's this kind of like click as it attaches to your face. You feel like you could very easily take it off, but it just kind of hangs there, and it's almost weightless once you actually put it on. You feel this kind of cold reverberation through you, and almost like you can feel Planos resting in your mind, like just kind of sleeping, merged with you slightly. Do you fuck with Planos in their sleep? Or perfect. Planos, your dream state is wild as you are resting inside of a head of Somnus. I will leave that up to you what that means when you go to describe it later, but whatever things you normally dream about inside of your mask, crank the wackiness of that up to 11.
Okay.
As we are walking. Now, would any of you like to do anything in particular along this leg of the journey?
I would like to keep an eye out, because I believe this is my first time in this region. I'd like to take note of any, like, edible food, poisonous things that I see, herbs and whatnot. Not foraging for anything right now, just taking note of what I see while we travel.
Mm-hmm.
Like, spots that seem heavily trafficked by wildlife, like, things like that.
Absolutely. Just taking some time to get to know the land.
Mm-hmm.
Absolutely. I'm not going to make you roll anything specific. Just note that you start getting kind of a feel for, like, oh, in this river over here, and, like, you know, this is kind of an area where these frequent, and beginning to take note of the nature around you. Yeah. Another day just sort of comes and goes. Another day of Lord Callion just not shutting up about his life and the things that he went through, who he is, and beginning to ask questions about who you are, but cutting himself off most of the time by talking about something new and interesting that he sees.
I stopped listening to him like an hour in the walk.
Perfect. Eventually, you come
Etches
to
also
that
has a selective
tower. And he goes, now that would be a good place to camp.
Granted, it's not filled with any beast or...
No, whole thing's hollow. I've been there a few times myself. It's a good place to rest.
Very well, then.
Come on,
check it out.
we should
Climb
make
to
it
the
there
top.
right before sundown.
No.
And you do.
School of monsters on you.
Yes, Buzz. My
Buzz.
apologies.
I'd like to get a look at the land from the top of that tower, I think.
Well, it's hollow, so...
It's probably a staircase or something.
You would assume that.
Make your way into the tower. Setting up camp for this night. Another night of
A hand cart.
relative relaxation. Yes, an old hand cart in the tower. Another night of relative relaxation.
I'm gonna take that hand cart.
Okay.
Ruinous.
It'll be a good way to push Planos.
Put the mask inside. Yeah, Planos, you reappear now that the sun has gone down.
Had a lovely
I
dream.
am.
You kind of just see Planos just kind of touch his mask where his head is, as if he's putting his hand on his forehead. Head spins so much.
And who have that affected people?
Very,
What did you do to him?
Nothing, I
very,
just daydreamed.
um, extreme.
Mm. Thank you.
If you couldn't tell already, Planos has a little bit of trouble with vocabulary.
How about just daydreaming?
What do you mean daydreaming? Can you make people dream or something?
When I share body, dreams share.
Oh.
I was able to mimic.
Unite, connect, be one.
Interesting.
You all.
Nope.
No. Just no.
That was just, nope.
Okay. Never mind. Keep going. No. Keep talking. Please feel
As I
free.
said, you make people daydream.
Well, I was daydreaming.
Okay, you were daydreaming. So he was dreaming your dreams of you daydreaming. So how? Wait. You're just on autopilot the whole time?
Aren't you?
No.
I don't remember Hamilton walking.
Oh, boy.
8%?
The summonist does not pay attention at all while we're traveling. Good to know.
Should I?
Well,
Try
how
not to
else
be
are
a
you
little bit-
going to look out for dangers? Or
Danger.
Like yesterday with the harpies.
Oh, I forgot about that.
Right. Who invited him?
no.
One
Right
can
ahead.
typically sense danger on the road, especially when one contains such potent powers, such as yourselves.
Of daydreaming.
Precisely.
Okay. I trust you.
Else, I thought we were awake.
Oh.
Small dream.
I suppose I should tell you the truth. I asked for you all specifically,
Hmm.
and I knew from the moment that my pen was put to paper that you would answer the call. You see, my mother is one of the fates themselves.
Yes.
As you said before, yes.
She tasked me, through divine missive, to gather the 5 of you.
Okay.
Hard to believe
she-
specifically us.
Asked me to give you some information.
Hmm.
That we are to use this journey to learn about each other, to train, to understand each other in some way. Though my part in your story ends quite early.
Does your mother think that we're special or something?
You are special.
Are we?
This
Your
one does not think
time
so.
is soon to come. My mother has asked me to do something that a fate has not done in many, many centuries. I am the one who is to deliver to you the news. The 5 of you, when you accepted this mission, you are Fatewoven.
Bullshit.
I knew it.
As soon as you mentioned it, I had a feeling that you'd rope us into it.
The gods are the ones who have roped you into it, my friend. And they have a plan for you. A journey ahead of you that you will need to overcome if you are to deal with what is to be. And it has not happened officially, not yet. You have not been chosen. Your patrons or parents have not yet called upon your blood or power that they have laid dormant in you. But I am here to tell you that it is coming soon. And you will need to be ready.
Well,
Can you not feel it in the air? Can you not see it in the attack? Harpies on the road. Something has been following us. Something
I have not witnessed it.
is hunting.
That could be
And it
anything.
has detected your scent. It knows you are heroes.
That could be anything. It could be just something that smelled their blood from a battle.
Perhaps you are correct. But if it is as I think smelling blood is not something that it is used to doing. Listen close and listen well. I know not why the gods have chosen you. I do not know your connection. I only know the vague wisps of your stories from here. What I do know is that your time is near. And it will be an uphill battle. The monsters already know. You carry the blood of heroes, and they will want to see you dead. For you to succeed in your quest, you will need to find allies. You will need to grow your legends. You will need to become myth.
okay.
Many have tried to kill this one. Many have failed.
And hopefully many will fail going forward.
That is the plan, yes. And that's how it will be.
I've been given a glimpse, a streak of light across the sky, followed by many more. Then it will arrive. Your destiny. I've seen the 5
meteor
of you
shower.
stand and retrieve your gift and be marked. It is coming. The fates have decreed. There is nothing you can do to stop it. And for that, I am sorry. But as one who has lived this life, it is something I would never trade away. Can I get perception checks from each of you?
Yeah.
Oh boy.
I've always known I was destined for something.
Knocking dice over.
I can't see the rolls for some reason.
Try refreshing your page and then roll again.
Oh boy.
I will roll on your behalf for now. Unfortunate. Everybody but Etches hears the sound of heavy boot steps. Something wicked this way comes.
Shouldn't Etches
Something
have
coming.
advantage for his camp
Shouldn't I have-
activity last night?
I should.
Sure.
Roll it
Okay,
again.
you all see it.
Yay!
Yes.
There
A
you go.
small group of skeletal men break from the tree line.
Undead.
Unfortunate timing.
Yay.
4 of them wear helmets, 3 hats. 4 of them carry a bow and a sword. 2 of them rifles.
What?
One reaches into their robes and produces a green glowing bottle.
Hmm.
They begin to move closer.
Okay, well,
I believe we have company.
yeah.
Right on timing, huh?
I told you the
Timing.
gods have plans for you. He stands. Let this be another learning experience then,
Can I
shall we?
roll like what's it? Insight on Lord Callion? Whatever. it was.
Absolutely. Yeah, you're not quite sure. You don't know. You're kind of. I mean, do you believe him?
No.
Then you don't believe him.
No.
But you stand. Would everybody please roll for initiative? Two.
Oh!
Oh. That's another nice.
Wait.
Why is a skeleton group?
Because they rolled the same initiative?
Oh.
Cool.
Did they?
They might have.
Is that what happened?
It was bound to happen eventually.
I have no idea. Do they... No. No idea. That's very interesting. Okay. Then perhaps I can turn that feature off. Somnus! You were the first to react, standing as you see the skeletons ahead of
The
you.
gamer keeps being first.
You see them quite far away.
I can move 30 feet, right?
Absolutely.
Um,
If it's green, you can lean, I guess. If it's yellow,
You have to dash, fellow.
there we go, yeah.
Greetings. What brings you guys here?
Excuse me.
You're gonna call out to them?
I'm gonna
Um,
charm one of them.
You're gonna try to charm one of them?
Yes.
They are not humanoids.
Can I charm them?
You cannot charm undead. You can only charm humanoids currently.
Aw.
Unfortunately. But you can try to speak with them if you'd like.
Yeah.
Yeah. You
Does
run
it
forward.
say if it's about humanoids?
If you're looking at the spell itself, it says one humanoid you can
there,
see within
I see it.
range.
Yeah.
Yep.
Kitty! The kitty also in there?
Yes. The kitty,
Needs to roll still?
yes, must have initiative. Boop.
There.
5. Perfect. Yes, Somnus, you run up. You go, greetings! How may we help you? The 4 of them lift bows towards you, and 2 of them raise guns.
Oh no.
Well, that's very nice.
The other one turns, head tilts, and you see the jaw just goes clunk as it lifts a bottle.
Oh.
What would you do?
You don't know what manner of concoction that could be. Be wary.
I have to click on one of them first before I click a spell?
Yeah, hover over and
That one?
press T or right-click them twice or something.
Yeah.
There you go. And now you can choose what you're doing. You throw an illusory dart. Give me the 2 hit.
Never mind.
Oh, very unfortunate. That is a miss. You're like, that hasn't worked yet.
I'm done with those darts. Let's use a dagger. Just throw a dagger at it?
Yeah, you can throw a dagger. It
So,
is
throw?
outside of range, so that'll be disadvantage. But you can try.
Seeing as I'm later in the combat, I will take off for 1 second, but I will be
Okay.
right back.
So an offhand throw? Or a throw?
Yes, offhand.
And at disadvantage.
Yes.
Okay.
But that's alright, you try. That's a hit!
Yeah.
That's a hit! So the illusory dart doesn't go where you wanted. You pull out an actual dagger and you just go, take this! And you throw it overhand and it goes... And it slams, thunk, into the head of this Bodhi boy. Go ahead. Give me the damage. Perfect. That is 1 point of damage. Thunk. Pung the... Ah.
Well, I cannot walk away, so I'm fucked.
Yeah. Looks like that's a 10.
Oh no.
That's that skeleton also? No. Luckily.
It moves towards you, pulls its bow, and fires.
That is a just hit. A crit.
It's the same.
Yeah, same.
Okay, glancing blow. You take half damage.
Ugh.
Happily.
Ooh, lucky you.
At least literally half my.
As that would have dropped you instantly if it was not.
Goodness.
This
That looks like it
one-
went right through your shoulder. You might want to. You should come back here.
I'm fine.
Okay. Oh, what?
Watch out, guys. See one moving.
I see.
Yes,
it.
the one in robes moves around, finding an opening. Asa.
Oh man. Well, I'm not going in that doorway, so I guess I'll do this from here. Please be more careful. That's my healing word.
You call that out as
Yeah,
you
for
heal
Max.
Somnus 11 points.
Well, that feels good. Do it again.
No, that's all you need.
Aw.
even though it's magical healing, it is still very, like, it forces the arrow out of the wound and then patches it. Like, it feels like
you naturally healed really
accelerated.
fast.
Yeah.
Alright.
And then I'll, like, peek around this corner here. That alchemist does not look friendly. I'm gonna throw a holy word at him.
Absolutely.
Oh, yeah. Tonight is turning
That
up.
is
Casa.
a hit.
Ugh, not amazing damage, but
Alright.
still something. Okay, cool. That's great, and I'm gonna run behind Platos. Protect me.
Boom! It fires its rifle. Are you in range? Yes, literally perfectly.
Oh no,
Oh
You're
no.
gonna die.
please.
You're gonna die.
Boom!
Damn.
No.
Yeah, that hits.
Is it?
Oh goodness.
Oh no!
Oh no.
Thomas.
Somnus.
You all watch as Somnus
Wait.
staring at this group.
This music is too upbeat beat for this moment right now.
The bullet pierces your chest and exits out the back.
That's looked like it pierced a lung. That's not great.
Somnus, you take a step back, looking down. You take a second and breathe your last as your body drops. Somnus, for now, you are dead.
Oh, dead?
I'm not done because I have whiskers. No, because whiskers goes away now.
Whiskers does not go away.
Oh, I have whiskers.
Wait.
That is
They
double
took-
max health.
Oh, yeah, I was about to say, because I
Yeah.
was like, that's double max. That's your.
Iris.
Dead.
I
Uh,
run immediately towards Somnus, and that's like, not enough. But
Mhm.
can I just with my action pull Somnus like right behind me and put my shield right in front?
Absolutely. You pull Somnus in and immediately block off the doorway.
Whiskers.
Just
I
okay.
will take that
Okay.
as my action.
okay.
I'm down.
That's basically it.
Perfect. Whiskers, it is your turn. This cat leaps at the skeleton.
I'm gonna bite. Where's my bite?
Oh.
Whiskers gonna bite.
Oh goodness.
Absolutely. Roll to hit.
Attack. Wait, I have to control the whiskers. Yay!
That is a hit! The skeleton has been bitten! It was making wisdom saving throw. If it fails the wisdom saving throw, it falls unconscious until the end of its next turn. It does fail.
I have another roll. I have a second roll. Also
Yes.
psychic.
Yep. for man, a total of I believe the D4, the additional D4 is for something else, but that's okay. So that is 6 points of damage to that skeleton. And the skeleton is unconscious.
Yay, and Whiskers can still move. It's gonna leap inside.
Yes.
Can I?
Yeah, he will jump over the shield and land next to Iris.
That's just fucked up. You just died immediately.
Yeah.
I don't care.
Oh, I don't think you're gonna be like gone from Somnus.
Yeah. I'm still gonna be space head when I'm back. If I'm back.
Swinging down, you are behind quite a bit of cover. Swing against the shield that does not connect.
My
Oops.
armor is like my DC
Well,
17.
Wrong button, but that's okay. It is supposed to be Etches.
Yes.
I know these two have already gone. We'll take the rest in order.
Yes. Yeah, after seeing that horrendousness, I'm thinking Etches would head for sort of higher ground of these stairs.
Mm-hmm.
Let's see if he can get a sight line on something. But if he can. That's not a good sight line at all, but I think you can just see the skeleton here. I'd like to is that longer than my range? No, 80 to 320.
I'm just chilling.
Huh?
Again, bitch. I'm like, Whiskers, bitch.
I think if Whisker stands in someone's like place, you can also do something like
If they're unconscious, they cannot move when they wake up. Is how it works.
if your
Try a
cat
shot.
is on someone that is unconscious, they cannot get up.
That's a good hit.
Oh, I think you succeed.
Yes. The damage? 6?
Wait. Let's see. Sorry, just very quickly fixing this. Because it did the wrong thing when I hit a button.
Oh.
There we go. Alright. Yeah, absolutely you managed to connect. You were connecting against whom?
The skeleton.
This guy over there. That is an 80-foot range. Are you in range? Yes. Perfect. I'm also going to say that he cannot see you.
Yes. Oh, wait, so yeah.
So would you go ahead and roll another d6?
Woo.
Should I just do that out? Yeah.
Yeah.
Yep. Using the dice tray.
Yeah. Just another 6 there you go.
Woo.
Perfect.
Alright.
10 points. Thunk.
Ooh. Good sneak shot.
All right.
You can just barely see them, so I'm just like,
Is that your turn, Etches?
yes, it is.
Planos.
Okay.
You're back, got it. Cool.
Somnus
see
is
the
down,
alchemist.
bleeding badly. The alchemist is coming around and is trying to get a flank.
Sadly, I don't believe I have a way to help, so other than to...
Take care of the
Use-
enemies. I can try my best with Somnus.
Okay. I will use 20 feet of my movement to move over to this position, and let me just double check.
I can hit them from here. I will use my sword and I will attack them.
Absolutely.
What was chili?
Okay, here he goes.
What?
How much fun it is.
Good.
I dare. I was like, oh my gosh.
I like how literally in
Why is
second
he
combat
not
Saunders got shot.
proficient
Uh,
in any of his
I
weapons?
don't know. He's supposed to be. Give me one moment. Proficiency. There we go. Yeah, it just broken. That is a hit. Go ahead and, because of your proficiency, go ahead and roll damage. Hell yeah.
Let me reroll. I can reroll one more time.
Yes, you can.
Nice.
We'll add the difference.
Woo!
Perfect.
I will take the higher number.
Absolutely. Is that your turn?
I'm going to bonus action dagger.
Absolutely.
So they're just like they're
Yes.
floating around whacking it, so you can just keep.
Yeah.
That's nice. That's cool.
I will take that damage.
Remember to hit offhand when you're doing it as a bonus action.
Where's the
When you
offhand
go
button?
to roll to attack, there's a drop down menu for how you're attacking. But you're good this round. All right.
Okay. And that'll be my turn, as I have locked my eyes onto the alchemist, and they are my target.
Absolutely.
My brain is.
He cannot see anyone.
Yeah, to move in.
He was not the one that was supposed to go. It was supposed to be this one. And now, proper reroll. Planos again!
I want to ask, is the alchemist currently holding anything in its hands?
Vial.
Yeah, vial.
Of would I know what contents?
Green.
Probably acid.
Vial of green.
Probably acid. If I had to take an educated guess,
Okay.
which I am
then
very educated.
I will activate my haunt feature, and I will, as an action, choose that as an object to hurl at itself.
That's so fun.
So fucking lootly! You activate hot and you have it lob acid at itself. I will have it roll to hit.
I raise my hand as some black and gray smoke starts to surround it, and the vial as I fling it towards its
Boom!
owner.
It is hit with its own acid. 5
Yeah!
points of damage.
And
Wonderful.
Interesting
Okay.
technique.
it is benefit bestowed upon me. And with that, I am debating if I want to move backwards and take opportunity, or to get a better vantage point, or because he would. No, actually, I'll just end my turn. If I move, he'll probably just come after me regardless. So I don't think it matter.
A slash.
So that is my turn.
And a miss.
That is a miss.
Shoo!
Nice.
Real incorporeal form.
Boom!
Uh-oh.
Oh.
That scares
Oh.
me.
That one does hit.
That hits Lord Callion.
Oh, it looked like it went towards me.
Oh crap. It looked like it just hit some meaty
Yes.
tissue. You should be fine.
Is there
He just got knocked.
anyone like behind my shield that I can like?
There is Is someone behind your shield? Would you like to peek over?
Yes, I would like to peek over because I can't see. Oh,
Sure.
I was just like peek over, stab.
You need a
Absolutely.
spear. This is the strat for spear fighting.
Yeah.
You hear the skeletons! Use the butt of your blade! Pommel them!
I will.
Yes.
Yeah, you swing with the pommel. That hits. Go ahead and roll damage.
Blunt force trauma.
It's a good thing my arrows are broadheads.
Boom! The thing just crumbles.
Okay, there's one left. Somnus.
Minecraft
one-
skeleton sound effect, just
I like try to like not
They
like
do not
probably, but like
move.
tap like Somnus, be like
This one's
Somnus, wake up,
prone.
come on.
suddenly cat. Hello.
Cat, do something.
The cat turns and licks Somnus.
Aw.
Oh,
Yep.
take care of him. It's fine. Just focus on fighting.
Fuck it.
Their
That's
turn?
it. I'll stay there.
Somnus.
Just shoot for Somnus.
Yeah.
You're dead. Make it a character.
You find yourself in a familiar location. You open your eyes to a forest of dark wood, of permanent twilight. You hear a familiar voice. Well, well, well. If it isn't dear old Somnus. You turn and see a Cheshire grin from the dark. Went and got yourself killed.
Does
How
look like it.
unfortunate. So early. Well, what a shame. As per the terms of our agreement, my power is yours until the point of your demise. And then you are mine.
I can just.
Such a shame. You see floating down towards you from the trees this fat, fluffy cat. Just goes upside down, head comes down right in front of you. Well, well, well. What should we do with you then? I suppose I'll give you a choice.
Which is?
Your cat has taken quite a liking to you. I don't believe Whiskers wishes to see your journey done. But
Do not touch Whiskers.
well, Whiskers is my child. As
Dun,
all
dun,
cats
dun.
are. But I suppose if I want to be a good father, I would listen to his pleas. So I will give you a choice. Your soul is mine, boy, to do with as I see fit.
I'm having fun with this. It's fun.
You may rise as a stalker of the night, as one of my shadows, and continue your little quest, bearing not the mark of your father,
I forgot.
but the mark of me.
Oh.
Or you die here and now, and your soul works for me in my realm of twilight for all eternity. Choose, boy. Are you so attached to your precious life that you will trade away even more of your freedom? Or will you die like a man?
I'm not leaving Whiskers behind.
Oh, poor mortal. Always so sentimental. Well, then by the power of my shadows, you may have one more try. But if you fall again, you won't be you here. You will be my power. Good luck. You watch as the cat slowly begins to fade away until all that's left is the eyes and the smiling mouth. Before they vanish, Iris, you turn to Somnus. You shake. Wake up, wake up. Their eyes snap open. A grin goes from ear to ear as they sit up cold. Somnus, you are up with 1 HP.
Oh boy.
Welcome back. That's totally not scary at all.
The smile begins to fade. It is your turn.
My hair just
Perfect amount of time.
flaming red from anger. Not from this battle, from that stupid cat. And I gonna use that anger and raise some gas. Okay. Is that close enough?
Oh.
No, that's not close. I can walk. Can I? Yeah.
Yeah, you can move. You have 15 feet of movement you can use. You had to spend half of it to get up.
Stand there for 10 feet. Then use you. I'm gonna tell you which I'm gonna do
Okay.
Shadow Lash.
Shadow Lash, perfect. You watch as Somnus, rage-filled, red-orange hair, almost like flowing, reaches back and pulls from the shadows a coil of solid darkness and just wham! Roll that with advantage, please.
Okay, so again?
Yes, because they are in the darkness.
I need to be right back a moment.
Okay.
Absolutely.
My turn next, but I need to be right back.
Whiskers. Yeah. Yeah, he's going to do that. He is going to use his little ability to give you, as is in darkness, and you are freshly revived, a free connect. Go ahead and roll damage for me with that. as you just lash forward, slamming this tendril into the skeleton. Boom! It connects, latches on, nearly drops the thing as it writhes in the grasp of the shadow that you have on it. Is there anything else you would like to do? You have your bonus action.
Where's the one? Okay, so close. I can still 5 feet movement, so I take 1 step forward.
Mm-hmm.
And just stab it. And my dagger. My mono dagger.
Perfect. I actually think you don't have one because I think you threw it, but
I
you
have
can
2.
punch the dude. Oh, you have 2. Wonderful. We'll do that, man. Go ahead and slash. Unfortunately, that is a miss.
Yeah, and it's my turn.
All right. Well, that would be Etches. So I will replace.
Is the bullet skull still there?
Yep.
Or yeah. Okay. So, yeah,
Don't worry, I'll come fix it.
Instead, Asa.
Ah, yay! So kind. I come over here, I grab Somnus, I pull him back, put him between me and Iris. Just start stitching up the bullet hole. Do not go and stand in front of the doorways. There are guns out there. You don't have enough lungs left for more holes.
You open the shirt. That didn't pierce a lung. That's a heart shot.
Okay, this is even worse. How are you alive right now? You know what? Never mind. I don't want to know. It's fine.
Not so.
I don't have that. I only have one spell slot left. We're gonna
You pull
use...
the shirt open, and a stream of blood just goes.
Yeah.
Oh, like, that's not good. I don't think that's good. Like...
I'm gonna use my Azamar Healing Hands ability.
Perfect.
So I'm gonna glow with golden light.
Every party gets 1 free revive. It has been used.
It did not roll.
Just roll. It is 2d4. Ooh, for 6.
So instead of doing things like properly medically, my golden wings come out for a second and my hand just glows with golden light. I stick it in your chest and just pull out and everything mends behind.
You see the bullet, or not really the bullet, as it pierced straight through, but you see Asa come back with like shards of metal and just kind of and just evaporate them as the wound closes.
Okay, you're fine now. You're alright. You're gonna be okay. Just stay here. You know what, actually... I'm just gonna do this. I'm just gonna... You know what? Here you go.
Perfect! Yeah, absolutely. You reach forward. Is this active? Yes, it is. Where is it?
Where did
I don't know.
That's it. There we go. I found it. Shield of
Might be a mistake.
Faith.
Okay.
There we go. Somnus, the Shield of Faith is cast on you. Your armor class is increased.
And then I'm just gonna turn this cart up over to block this side.
Absolutely. You're just going to, like, boom.
There we go.
I've returned. Sorry about that.
Welcome back.
You are
Go.
not allowed to go and get yourself killed, okay?
Fine.
Thank you.
Taking a swing at Planos.
Damn.
Oh, sorry. Nope, not him. I don't know why it gave me control of him. It does that every now and again. It's really dumb. Taking a shot at Iris, rather, who is behind big cover.
With a 17.
Oh, lucky you.
Yippee.
Ooh.
Ping! Off of your shield, the bullet ricochets. As you... You saw what that did to Somnus, and you do not want to see what it would do to you.
Nope. I don't want to die.
Aurelion
I don't want to.
runs past you over the shield. Get this body out of the way.
Okay, Callion.
He's going
I'm gonna be
to
right
look
back.
down, fire his heavy crossbow. Funk hit.
Wait. Oh, no. I didn't see that. I didn't see the right one.
Reload. Fire again. That is gonna miss. He stands guard here as Whiskers.
Whiskers, finish the stupid skeleton off.
Perfect. Make an attack. Whiskers just jumps at the skeleton.
That should hit.
15.
Yes. That does hit. Absolutely. Crunch. I saw the numbers 3
Yeah, it
and
was a
2.
3.
Oh, but there's a second roll, yes, because it's asking if you would like to roll the extra for some reason. Bam! That skeleton goes down. Crunch. These creatures can be felled.
I move Whiskers back.
Perfect. Whiskers comes back to Somnus' loving embrace. Now the skeleton comes up and swings at Planos. Now that it's not lying to me about who's where. That is a hit for 4 damage. As Planos is resistant. Poof. This dude's unconscious, but at the end of his turn, he wakes up. The alchemist. He's gonna turn to Etches.
How did you know I was there?
Because you made an attack and are no longer stealthed.
Oh.
He lobs some acid at you. It falls to the floor at your feet and does nothing.
It sort of sizzles on the stone.
Yeah. You look down at it, you look up at the skeleton.
Not fun.
It is your turn. Not fun.
Not fun. That one, there we go. Didn't realize. Put an arrow in its eye socket.
Oh, an unfortunate miss.
No.
just goes through the hat. Just
Yeah.
shit.
Shit.
The hat's stuck in the pillar now.
Is that your turn?
Yes.
Wonderful. Iris.
Oh, shit. Alright. I'll run past Callion as he ran past me.
Yep, absolutely.
And I'll go to the skeleton and pummel into the head of the skeleton as I go.
Whack. Absolutely, go for it.
Advantage because it's on the ground.
Yes, you do, because it's on the ground.
Here we go.
Melee
Okay.
attacks have advantage on prone target.
Yo.
Whack 'em.
That point.
Yeah, that hits.
Yoink.
Ooh.
6.
Whack! You turn, the rifler turns to look
You're
at you.
next.
Brings up the gun.
With the rest
Points
of
the
my
rifle.
movement, I will go up to the rifle
Yes!
and be like, "You're looking at me."
You charge it. Wonderful.
That's it.
Perfect.
Trying to get yourself shot?
Can't shoot me if it's right next to me.
You say that as you hear a gunshot to your side, as you and you see Lord Callion just hit a ting off the armor as he just there's two of them.
I can tell.
Whiskers.
Just Viscous leaps from my arms and just moves.
I like the idea that Whiskers is attacked multiple times since Softness is gone.
Viscous is a good protector.
Whiskers is a
Better than me.
vile little bastard. He's evil. He
He
hurts.
kills on sight.
Whiskers got a little bit of that dog in him. He's jumping for the bone. That oh my god, yeah, that hits. That really fucking hits.
Ugh.
And it'll ask for the psychic. I don't know why it does. Again, it's I don't know why, but that is
It
one
adds
thing.
the
The
psychic
new
damage as part of.
That's part of me, I think.
Yeah, well, that is something that like the new one does that I don't fully understand. Is like include base damage, yes, and then add this. And then it says add this.
It's saying wisdom save or other damage is half.
Why does it add more psychic? Piercing plus psychic. Yeah, no, I legitimately have no idea why it keeps doing that. Because there's nothing that should be. But that's okay. Alright, 8 points of damage. Oh my god! Wham! Whiskers
The cat has more kills than any of
kills
us.
the alchemist! That cat is strong!
Damn.
Alright. The skeleton swings for Planos once more. It hits. For only 3. Planos, you are bloodied. Which
No,
is
I'm not.
weird
I don't
for a
have that.
ghost. Sonus!
gonna brain. Yeah, tic-tac that one.
Mm-hmm.
Push Asha aside and throw an dart
Ah.
again. Because I can't throw two planos anyway.
Yeah, you throw the dart, go for it.
Asa is very easy to toss aside.
Oh,
And
Ah!
Oh,
Okay, you toss Asa aside, turn, take this, throw that illusory dart, it slams into the skeleton. Go ahead and roll damage.
I cannot roll damage. There's no button.
Weird. Damage is 1d8.
1d8.
Yep. Sometimes
Is this
it
our
does
first
that.
critical?
This is our first crit.
Woo!
Illusory dart. It's the circle of life. Okay, let's see. Illusory dart, edit. Casting time, action, animation condition, range 60 feet. Yep. Your minimum targets. Target one creature. Yep, that's all correct. Where is the... Man, I really do not understand the new system. I will have to get to know that before, because I'd have no idea how to fix that. Cool. 4 damage, except it's not 4 damage. It's actually 8 damage. As you doubled, as you wham! This thing stumbles back, very clearly impained by your throw. Anything else?
Bonus action, I move here.
Yeah, you can just move. Perfect. Stab him in the kidney.
Exactly.
It doesn't have kidneys. It's a skeleton.
Talk about
Actual cannibal Shia LaBeouf. Ooh, that is barely a miss.
Okay, and can I still move away then?
You can, but you may take an attack of opportunity. If you
It'll
leave
be
it right.
alright. You have a shield.
they will
I'll
attack
forgive you if
when
you
you
move
walk out
away.
of their
I will have to take off
melee
again
range.
real quick.
So that you stay there and you don't get an attack.
Like, if you move
towards you.
here, you'll be fine, but if you move here again, you won't be.
Okay,
You
I'm
move
fine.
out of 5
Okay.
feet.
He's gonna run forward, bring up his weapon, and swing. He's gonna hit.
Fuck.
Hit with the butt. Boom!
I have a question.
Nice.
Is he a veteran stat block?
He is a knight.
A knight? Damn. Alright.
Brings up the crossbow. He's gonna fire at the other rifler. He's gonna miss. Asa.
I'm such a good doctor, I could even mend the spirit, and I'm gonna use a healer's kit charge on Planos.
Absolutely.
What's his hit die?
A d6.
Oh. Wow, okay, That's 2. I'm all out of magical healing. 5.
Wonderful.
I don't know how I do it, but I'm just so great.
I imagine you, like, come
whatever
over and you're
this
like,
is. I put a band-aid on his mask and it
and he
makes
just
him
kind
feel
of
better.
goes, that's good. Alright.
Now, I believe a short sword is a light weapon, right?
Mhm.
So I'm gonna come over here and I'm gonna try to...
Offhand stabbing, go for it.
It's still in its sheath, so I'm just gonna whack Try to bonk.
You don't unsheath it, you just hit him with the sheath.
Nope.
Correct. That is a miss.
No, didn't work. Okay. Oh well. Thank you. I'm not usually one to do this.
All right. Etches.
It's me.
Finish him.
I am going to. In fact, I think I'm going to switch to my swords. Put my bow across my back.
Finish him. Fucking Mortal Kombat over
Come
here.
up behind it.
I need to know, does Somnus smile a little weirdly as he demands Etches to finish him?
Yeah.
Is there a little Cheshire grin starting to form?
Yeah.
Perfect.
Yes. So, since they're technically engaged in combat with Planos,
Mhm.
do I get
yeah, they are within
stealth?
5 feet of an ally, so you get sneak attack. You don't have advantage, but if you hit, you do get the extra d6.
Right. Yes. They are my target. So just do it normal roll?
Yep.
Yeah.
That is a hit!
Yo!
That is a
When
hit!
you go to roll damage, type 1d6 into the situational bonus line.
He also is not
one.
proficient with the short sword.
That's so weird. I wonder why that happened.
Everybody with a short sword has been not proficient.
Short
I think short sword might be broken.
It says he's proficient.
It's not showing his bonus.
That is weird.
In the chat, under short sword, it says not proficient.
That's
Says,
really
"Action,
weird, because
reach,
he
equip,
is
not proficient.
absolutely
I
set
had to
as
go in and
proficient.
change my short sword too, because it wasn't showing properly. I had to go in and
Hey.
manually hit proficient instead of auto.
Oh.
Mine's proficient.
Oh, because the base weapon got reset
Hmm.
on his short sword. Gotcha. Okay.
Oh,
For 5 points of damage?
yes.
Thank you. I will take note of these things and make sure I fix them between sessions.
Okay.
In case that they are still a problem later, because it appears like they might be. Upgrading system caused some issues. Do not
A
worry.
little bit. It's okay.
Okay.
Colton.
And knowing that there is probably still a firearms or bow in play here, he's going to step back just behind a wall.
Perfect.
Yeah,
Good.
Take a little bit of cover. Unlike Somnus, who got shot through the heart, and you're to blame.
It's
I
fine.
can't be
It's-
shot again. I'm right in his
Yeah.
sight.
You give love
You
a
know.
bad name? If that's your turn.
Yes. Oh, shit.
Planos!
Bam, bam, bam.
All right.
There's
I
a
healed
scout
you,
behind me.
Planos.
Thank you. I am going. I know the rifler is outside, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm going to go out.
Walking
Yeah, you
through
kind of-
Somnus.
You go through Somnus again.
Again? Dude.
Sorry. And I am going to hug the wall as I throw my sword at him.
Alright.
I will try to cover myself as much as I possibly can from this position.
An unfortunate miss.
Bonus
This is
action
where the
die.
turn of the battle tides.
The rifler will win
If
the
Mr.
battle.
Swash, the rifler wins. No. Unfortunate double miss.
The rifler
Alright,
shoots
it's my turn.
everybody and dies in one hit.
Oh boy, guess
It's
who's getting a kill again?
Whiskers!
Just cannot move that far.
Well, Whiskers is technically in your hands, so is here currently, and so can move that far, as a matter of fact.
Hell yeah.
Whiskers can't move, that is 30 feet. Whiskers can get there and attack the skeleton rifler.
Oh yeah, I can move 30, but instead of 15. For some reason I have 15 in my head.
Yeah, Somnus could only move 15 last turn. Oh, Whiskers can also climb 30 feet. Ooh, a near miss.
Oh.
Can I put Whiskers back? Can I?
Yes, Whiskers can teleport, so they just
Oh.
teleport 15 feet back.
No. Safe.
Nice.
Perfect.
Planos,
Another fun thing is if Whiskers gets far away from Somnus, Somnus and Whiskers have an ability they can use where they can switch places.
I should have stayed there. No, it's not far enough, I think.
Alright, Planos, back at it again. Another unfortunate miss.
You died once. I don't think you should die twice.
Yeah, let's stay away from rivals.
Yeah, that is not the sub name of this D&D campaign. Somnus dies twice.
Is that a challenge?
This is the challenge.
It is.
Hit!
I'll take that damage, sure.
My god, you never hit the button. Okay. Anything
I
else?
don't know where it is.
When you roll to hit with the dagger,
Yes.
there is a thing in the when you hit attack. This is attack mode, and it's one-handed, offhand, thrown, offhand, throw. You can change it to offhand.
I don't see it, but well,
it is
probably
in
we'll talk about it
configuration. Yeah.
We'll talk about it after session, I guess. Because
All right.
yeah, I really can't see it.
Edges.
Yes. Once again, I bring the bow. And I'm
You
going
pull
to
your
arc,
bow.
Okay, just shoot
going
to
to arc
Planos.
the shot over Planos.
Yeah, or you can shoot through him.
No, I'm going to arc
He
it
is
over him.
he is a
because
ghost.
I know, but still.
Really consider it.
Oh, how
Go
many
straight to
how
him.
many 12s are we gonna get? That's another miss.
Ugh, they must be rusty.
Is that your turn?
Yeah.
On. All right, awesome.
I'm gonna send Caduceus to go close to the skeleton rifler
Uh-huh.
and cast Word of Radiance at it through Caduceus.
Absolutely.
Because I'm being a smart support and not going in the line of fire.
I get the hit.
I didn't say anything to you specifically.
What are you talking about?
Yeah, what are you talking about?
So we're in the fire line.
There we go. I do not know how to spell that name, I realized.
No,
I will
I don't know how
very
to
quickly
spell
look
it
it up.
either.
Okay. Bam. Bam, bam. Bam. Bam, 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 bam. And configure ownership.
You didn't have to import him. Ah,
And get to there.
I think that's close enough. Yeah. Yeah. Yeah, should be.
Okay.
Oh, oops. I have to go back to me to.
Something.
It's not gonna work properly because I can't actually access my sheet and see the target at the same time. So we're just gonna have to cast it.
Yeah, just cast it. Roll a hit. Yeah, that hits. Go ahead and give me damage. My god. For 3. Absolutely.
Yeah.
So your turn.
Yes.
Perfect.
I have no other bonus actions or anything right now, and I'm not going out there myself.
Somnus.
Yeah, I'm just gonna throw a dart.
Absolutely. You huck another dart.
Yuck.
Give it a good hucking.
Yuck it.
Yeah, dart.
Forgive the multiple combat session 1, but we need to learn these sheets, you guys.
Yes.
What do you
All
mean,
right, there's a hit.
sheets? I only have one thing to do.
I know my sheet. I just.
I have a few things.
Why did you say that like Robin Williams?
I cannot roll damage.
What was that?
I cannot roll damage.
Right, that one's broken, remember? Just roll a d8.
For some reason, now it's broken.
Yeah, I have
we'll
no
fix
idea
it in
why. I'm
post.
gonna try to fix it in between. Yeah, we'll fix it in post.
Fix them
Perfect,
first.
another solid hit. Decent damage. Is that your turn, Somnus? The illusory dart slamming into the skeleton, but not doing enough to fell it.
I'm stepping back.
Alright. You're like, I'm not getting shot in the chest again.
I see you finally learned.
Iris.
I will move towards the rifle
Okay.
and slash. No, I'm bonk it on its head.
Perfect. You go for the bonk. You
Big
go for the
ol'
bonk bonk. Go for
If
the
I
big
want to
ol'
use
bonkers.
the
Straight bonkers.
savage attack, can I just roll with advantage basically and just choose which one?
Well, you roll the damage with advantage check. It's damage, not attack roll.
Dang.
But you cannot roll damage with advantage.
Okie dokie.
You just have to roll the die twice. That hits! You just roll the die. You roll the die an extra time, and we pick the higher number.
What's that
Roll the
number? D6.
damage. Come on.
I think that's right.
So 3 that's 6 doubled. He's not looking good. He's getting rough.
Persistent bag of bones.
Here's a question. Can I just like
Yes.
use my shield and just kind of just basically
Shield
just-
bash him. Yeah,
Like, it's
it'll
an unarmed
do
attack.
It'll do 2 damage, but yes, just roll a hit with. I mean, roll strength really.
Mm.
You have a +2 to hit with this.
So 13.
13 is a glancing blow. He takes 1 point of damage.
Bonk.
Crack!
It's the emotional damage that really counts.
Perfect,
Yeah.
yes. Slam him in the face with the shield. Is that your turn?
Yeah.
Hey, if he had a nose,
Perfect.
he wouldn't anymore.
Nope. I would have taken it.
Yep.
It's right here.
There you go.
Now the rifle's dead.
Oh, he's got a knife.
Oh no.
He goes
Watch
to
out,
stab
he's got a
you.
knife.
Why do you become barbed wire when he does that? He misses.
I saw that. That was weird.
Thank you.
Let's go, Callian.
He comes up beside you, pulls up his sword, swings. Ooh, an unfortunate miss! An unfortunate miss!
I shouldn't have said something. I'm sorry.
A misinput! It was a misinput! He glances! He glances! So only normal damage, which is still 14. Bam! Crack!
You say?
Are you
Following up.
okay?
Just glance about. Ah, yeah, he's dead.
He's fine.
You sure?
Yes.
I keep this shield forever
any
till
more?
what?
Huh?
How long does this shield work?
10
Until the spell goes
minutes.
out, yeah.
Or unless you want me to stop concentrating on it.
I'd rather keep it till it's done. You never know.
Yes, that was my thought.
You take a moment to breathe.
I'd like to go and loot the alchemist, please.
Yeah.
Going to rummage through the bones. As I
Go ahead and give me a survival.
I'll help you, Etches.
Rummage through the bones.
Rummaging to the bone.
Ugh,
What was it?
I got a 6 on mine for the alchemist.
Well, go ahead and give me a D100, because there's a very low chance there's anything salvageable anyways. No, there was not.
It's all
I'm-
melted.
There's nothing salvageable amongst these dead, unfortunately.
What did I just shoot?
You all
That is-
take that moment, catch your breath,
No, I rolled a 7.
look around. Somnus. You feel strange. You kind of instinctually reach up to touch your chest. You look at the hole in your shirt where you had been shot. You reach to your back and you feel the hole on the other side, the exit.
It's not healed.
You were. Oh no, your shirt hole.
Okay.
Your
Went
skin,
through
yeah,
your-
the hole in your skin is
There's
gone. but the
no
hole in your
evidence
shirt
that, yeah,
is still there.
Yeah.
the
You look around. You were dead. Fully dead. You look up to the stars and you see streaks of light. They zip past, and the rest of the group begins to look up with you. A meteor shower.
We're dying.
No, this
Already
is
did.
the...
One star in the sky gets brighter and brighter and brighter. And then lands in the dirt.
Ah. How close by?
Just off screen. Right over
Wow, really close. Okay. I
This
suppose that
smoking
is
crater.
Dinosaurs.
our fate then.
It would appear so.
Well, guess we'll
Well.
just investigate it.
Mm-hmm.
You all approach.
This one is
This-
not the religious type, but holy shit.
This golden
Took the words
meteorite
right out of my mouth, Etches.
sits in this crater. You approach it. The gold seems to shift shades of golden white.
Hmm.
You watch as the metal
It's
lunges,
moon gold. Oh,
attaches to
Ah.
each of your hands,
we are
covers
Venom.
across the skin, and solidifies.
Okay.
And now we got cursed.
No. Moon
A
gold
symbol
is not
burns
Why are you so pessimistic?
on the back of each of your hands. Symbols some of you recognize.
Hmm.
Symbols some of you don't. And then the gold retreats and forms into a weapon. The symbols that you all recognize. On the back of the hand of Iris is the symbol of the goddess Athenis.
Huh.
On the back of the hand of Asa is the symbol of Virion. Athenis is the goddess of battle, war, tactics.
And explains
Virion
so much.
is the god of medicine. You see on the back of etches, the fur now taking a different color, is the symbol of Thanira, goddess of the hunt.
Okay.
How do you get this off?
On the back of Planos'
I
hands
don't think it comes off.
are
I could
two symbols.
cut off your hand.
One of them you recognize on Planos. The symbol of Voromir, the god of the dead.
Right. Makes sense, because he's a
The
ghost.
other is that of a rotting flower. You don't recognize it. And the other, on the back of Somnus, is the symbol of the owl. An owl, specifically, with eyes like moons. And then you watch that symbol crack. And you watch a grin replace it.
So it's now a
Right,
messed up grinning owl.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
The weapons that form in each of your hands are the following. Planos!
You have a smiling owl on your hand.
You have a new short sword.
I can't.
Yay!
Etches. A new dagger.
Yay!
Iris. Also short sword.
Yay!
Somnus. Dagger.
Yay!
Also, you have a quarterstaff.
Yay!
And we're the only one to get one differently. Unfortunately, Asa, you're over encumbered.
I'm so tired.
Oh.
These weapons made of moon gold
Holy
have a
shit.
special
that's a lot of-
property.
Mm.
They deal a d4 of bonus damage against non-humanoids.
Oh, yeah.
Holding it gives you advantage on saving throws against being frightened and madness.
Good. Can I equip
was
that
this
as my
earlier?
main weapon?
I guess the gods told us to fuck ourselves and get it later.
Hey, Thanos, buddy, you want my old short sword, I kinda can't carry it anymore.
I will accept.
It's still in the sheath. I haven't even cut anything with it at all.
Planos will indeed take the short sword.
Awesome.
I've had no
Yay, I'm
use
not
for the blade.
over-encumbered anymore.
Wonderful. And as we all look to these golden white weapons that we now carry, the symbol of a god, or maybe two, on the back of some, on all of our hands.
Hmm.
We're gonna go to break.
Woo!
How long is break?
Like 15.
Okay.
Right.
We will be back! For now, enjoy a BRB screen, I suppose. We should probably find
We'll be
something more
back after
entertaining
these
to put on.
messages.
Although,
I mean, I could just hold
Well,
it here. I'm not
BRB.
gonna show anything else.
Yeah.
Do you want us to be muted for this, or?
Yes, to the BRB!
To the BRB.
I'm gonna tap because I had to check in.
Hello, chat. I have a tent. So, we are actually going to end it off here. This was a big chunk of 3 hours. We got through 2 comments and all that stuff. It was a really fun session. We'll be here for a little bit, talk to chat if people are wanting to ask some questions. Or we just talk to each other, really, for a little bit. But people are still a little bit on break. People are eating, taking snacks. So I will be your person to talk to for the moment.
Oh, all right. In case you were unaware, because you just got back, we are actually going to be wrapping up for tonight, and we are just going to be doing some after game talking. We got a good bit in, but we are actually getting really close to the end of what I have prepped.
So hey,
a little bit faster than I expected. You guys did great.
Yeah, it was very fun.
Yeah. Now that we finished, real quick, where
We
are
are still
you
live.
seeing-
To be
Oh.
clear, but also
Yeah,
you can ask me questions. Okay, so
Well,
when you click on your character, click the attack roll.
I'll just
click attack.
on camera. Oh, there it is. I see it now. Okay.
Yeah,
All right, that was completely my bad, and I apologize.
it's good. Now you know for next time.
All right.
Honestly, really like that session.
Yeah, that was a lot of fun. I had a great time. I'm glad you guys have been enjoying it. We're gonna be, this is our first beginning to the grand story that I have planned. Planned is the word I will use. I should probably tell Chibi.
Yes.
In the other room. Give me one moment.
Sure, Captain. How did you like it, Daniel? This was your first session with this group? You're muted.
I'm stupid. No, I've had a great time, of course.
Yeah.
I knew I was gonna
Happy
have a
to.
great time with you guys.
I'm happy you did.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Yeah. D&D
You're all
will be
wonderful
fun.
people, so
Oh, different people. That's good. I'm very happy with that.
Yeah. And the only reason I haven't really been talking as much is because I do not want to talk over you. That's just a natural personal
That's
thing of mine. Is that I don't
understandable.
like talking over people.
No, I do that too. don't
Even
worry.
though it is technically a character flaw of my character that he will just put his tuppence in whenever he likes.
There you go.
So I just need to bring it out of myself more than anything.
That's all good. Take your time.
Yeah.
It'll be fine.
Yeah.
But I also know that Ray doesn't like too many voices.
I think it actually went pretty fine with voices wise.
Yeah. Yeah.
If not, I will tell peeps later.
Mhm.
They're off in their own little world at the moment.
Cool. That is fine. It's okay to be in your own world every now and then.
But let me see.
Okay, I am back.
Welcome back.
Hi, back.
You know, I had a great time. I am
Yeah.
Yeah, same.
very excited for next week.
Mhm.
Oh, I hope you guys enjoy the world and the story. I think it's been pretty good fantasy so far.
Yeah. And I hope people in chat or at whenever this is a VOD, probably later after stream, will like it too.
Yeah.
Mhm.
A lot of fuck ups anymore.
It is what it is.
Exactly.
So long as we all have fun. That's what matters.
True.
And I
said
had
It's
a
also
blast.
having fun.
It was very fun.
I had a lot of fun. I'm so happy that you guys like Lord Callion. we had such great conversations with him, and everybody got to know each
you
other
gotta
as
love
characters.
yeah, English is my first language, surprisingly. My only language, surprisingly.
He's an old
I've lost
man.
it. Yeah,
He's an old man.
He's an
Old
older
eccentric
man.
man.
Yeah.
He's a knight. He's a CR3. So he's like a level like 7 adventurer.
Mm.
Dude's old. He's got some radiant power to him. He's in armor, got a great sword and a crossbow. He's as he said, he is the son of one of the fates, which is really fun. And he was talking about how monsters are getting bolder, demigods are getting a little bit less common.
Continue.
Okay, thanks, bye. But demigods are getting less common. And oh, clearly something's about to happen, and then he's like, "Yes, my mom told me." You guys are about to get fucked. And then what immediately happens? I just want to say, I want to see put to like animatic or fan art or something of Somnus walking out, looking at the skeletons and just going, "Hello, friends. What can I help you with?" And then just immediately getting shot in the heart. Like
Shot through the heart.
hesitation.
Oh, wait,
just instantaneously through the chest, dead. Like, and I'm happy that we got our first devil deal out of the way. Those are always my favorites. I love those in games. We'll
Concerning.
see. There is not another. Every game I give, my players get one free death. Just so you know, we're
Whoa.
still streaming.
Hello.
Yes.
Yes.
We're just
well,
not
maybe you should-
playing more.
Yeah.
Maybe you should, stop streaming. Actually, that was
We're
rude. I
talking.
apologize.
Yeah, so they were talking post game. But
Yes.
I do like typically I'll give the party one, and the first person to have a true death will have an out, a choice they can make. Will they take the free revivify, or will the character die? And I think I have had once a player say, "No, I'm dead," and not take the revivify. And that is but it has been used. That is the only one. One of you fuckers die again and you're done. Like, so, unless you have a way to revive yourself, you'll be coming in with a new character or a temporary character until you can find a way to bring your main back to life.
Honestly, it could have been very wacky if like the riflers actually hit a lot and did like high damage.
Yeah,
Yeah,
the damage
they-
rolls were pretty intense.
Yes, riflers are nuts. They do a D12 plus 2 plus a D6. Which is on average enough to down any person in a single hit. And they're challenger in 1/2. The big thing is obviously they're vulnerable to bludgeoning damage, so you can kill them very fast. Is kind of the general idea. You can kill them very quickly. But we struggled a little with doing so. Had some problems. It did not help. Somnus had such a great idea, and I'm so sad, which is come out and charge the leader, and like it was a great idea, and then they couldn't, and then they were like, all right, cool, I'll throw an attack at them, and then immediately got shot in the heart. Oh. That is sad, but also how these games go.
Is there not like a way to turn the cart into a container like the backpack is? There used to be, but
yeah, I
I'm
think
not
there might
seeing
be.
an option anymore.
Can you take your voice down like 3 notches? My God. Yeah, I think there's a way for me to do so. I will look. I know that the way I did it before was I gave you a container, but I need to relearn a lot of this because it's
I used
a
to
little
know how to do
confusing.
it too. Well, I
It's a
was
little
trying to
confusing.
do it earlier.
There is no more, like, you can't go back to the old version of the sheet.
No.
And this is something that happens in it happens with a lot of things now, is like, oh, I don't know how to alter this weapon anymore. But I will learn.
Mm-hmm.
I will figure it out. For now, I've just added it as an item, as like an actual container.
Ah, thank you. I will move things into it.
Yep. Because it is a little bit broken.
Mm-hmm.
Some new stuff. A lot of things that got updated are really good updates, but every now and again we come across something where it's like, oh, this doesn't work the way it did before. We need to figure out how to fix it. So.
Here's a good question for our last little thing. What was everyone's favorite thing in today's session?
That is a good question. Favorite thing about today's session? Shot through the heart of your flame. You give love a bad name. Love that.
I didn't catch all of them, but I heard a lot. Jade, you were just like accidentally calling Lord Callion an old man, or implying that he was like really old.
He's like, yeah, I got hit in the leg with an arrow, and my dad told me not to, to go to a cleric if it starts turning purple, and it did, so I went to a cleric, and he's real wise. And Jade just kind of casually goes, yeah, lucky you still have both of those legs for now.
Yeah,
Because you're getting older.
That was hilarious.
And he was just kind of like, all right, listen here, you little shit.
Again, I was not able to catch each one, but I know you said it multiple times or implied. It was so funny.
Yeah, it would be very funny.
That's great. So we've got accidentally insulted a dude. Gets shot in the chest.
Yeah, it's mine's though. Hold on, name. Oh,
I like
the
cat
Aya.
reveal the most.
What? The cat?
Yeah, I like cats.
You like Whiskers? Alright. Whiskers.
Like
No, I
the
just
best.
like cats, but I also like Whiskers because Whiskers is a cat.
Whiskers was a great companion. I like that with Etches said, like, I'm not religious, but holy shit.
That was pretty funny.
Yes.
That was great.
This one is not the religious type, but the holy shit.
Oh,
What
good.
was your favorite moment?
Especially in a world where gods are like so obviously real. Like,
Just means he doesn't worship anyone.
I just loved that. It was so funny.
Yeah. They do their biddings. Like Etches just believes that, the gods do their biddings, and he lives on his life, as everyone does.
Which is clearly no longer true.
Which may be no longer true. So he's questioning a few things right now with this mark on his hand, and he's like, "How do you get this off? What is this?"
The gold is now my weapon, but the mark is still here. Like,
It's just what is this?
Just got a
Yeah.
patch of blonde fur now.
Yeah.
And then, what was your favorite moment if you haven't said it one already?
We may have covered everybody.
The acid vial being thrown back at the alchemist was pretty good.
that was
Oh,
fucking.
yeah.
I'm gonna use my haunt ability to pick up the acid vial in the dude's hand and just throw it at him. And the skeleton puts his hand out, it lifts, and it just looks at it.
That was
It
great.
was very clever.
Dude, imagine if we ever fight somebody who's got like alchemist fire or something else.
Alright. And by that, for today's stream is done. And that was our first
chat.
session.
Ooh.
Our very first session.
You know, it'd be really funny.
What?
I'll talk about it later.
Okay.
Talk about it later. It'd be really funny.
But that was the first session
Pretty
of
good.
the
Pretty good.
Flame.
That's the favorite.
We did it.
We did
Alright, chat.
it.
Have a good night. Be safe.
did
Be
it.
humble. Tell someone you love them. Do all the cute stuff to your family. Have a good day.
Till next